Sorry, folks. Internet fucked up. Well, I was talking about C4. Give me a minute. Let me do the usual thing for posterity here. No. Do it, damn it. You know, Twitch, I was trying to be nice. I'm trying to plug my home promotion. You know, doing the good. And then you fuck up again. I swear to God, we need a better ISP. God damn it. Anyway, C4 Wrestling, as I've explained before, I was so rudely fucking interrupted. Not by you two guys, the actual internet this time. C4 Wrestling, they have a show at Algonquin College. Why am I bringing it up? Well, not just because it's got a great main event, and not just because it's got Lufisto in there, who's criminally under goddamn rated. For the first time in its history, which is over a decade, C4 Wrestling is streaming the show live.
Ooh.
IWTV, Independent Wrestling TV, it's a subscription service, but after the show, it's actually streaming right now, as a matter of fact, because they are doing the show on a Friday, and the only reason I'm not going is I'm not risking my fat ass for a wrestling show. I want a booster shot before I go see wrestling shows in 2021, 2022. I'll do it, though. I'll fucking do it. But if you want to support wrestling and independent wrestling, because it's a great platform, and if you'll watch a piece of my show, of my neck of the woods, they are live right now, and the VOD will be available soon afterwards. So if you have IWTV, go watch some C4 Wrestling. You should do that.
Yes, I mean, let's take a look at some of the talent that's gone through there. Recently, speak about Mike Bailey. We've also had Kevin Steen. We've had Cesaro, among many, many others.
A lot of the shows are available from on the archive as well. And something I want to bring up here. Go ahead.
I believe Evil Uno has been through C4.
Actually, the Super Smash Brothers. If you know Uno and Grayson, they were player Uno and player Dos. They have a whole ass fucking history of that.
Back when they wore overalls.
Mm-hmm. And right back when player Uno had a pause button.
That was a good time.
Good fucking times. Also, my first show had Beef Wellington, that's an actual name, and a dude on commentary called Giant Tiger, who was wearing a very cheap looking tiger mask, and he mooned Beef Wellington because he had a beef with Beef Wellington.
He had a beef with beef. That's a lot of beef.
And this whole ass, and there was a full moon at the venue that evening. So, but I digress. Also, you'll see a very young me at ringside holding a very cheap-looking Intercontinental Championship belt.
Oh! Was this the show where you got the shit kicked out of you by Sarah Del Rey?
No. That is not the show. That is, I think, a couple of years later, actually. No, my first show was it was barely filled, but it grew popularity, of course. No, this was the show Kevin Steen roasted my fake belt.
Oh, nice. That's always a good time.
This is the first night I've seen Kevin Steen in action, and I instantly fell in love with watching this fucker wrestle and roast people on the microphone.
He's just so great. I really hope that he's able to go somewhere and just be completely unfiltered.
We don't know what Kevin Steen's been doing all these years, and hopefully he'll come back.
I heard he turned himself into Kevin Owens and tried to package pile drive Roman Reigns, but it's only rumor and speculation at that point. Also, another thing I want to share, Heel Book. They did it again. Big old pile of memes. I'm not going to go through all of it, but it's which pro wrestling entrepreneur are you? And of course, they have Vince. You put the same product. You put out the same product every week. Adam. Everyone thinks you make the best product, but you'd rather hang out and have a beer. Hunter. You cross your fingers hoping the rest of the company doesn't notice you're doing something with quality. Dwayne, the product is so good they use it in every movie they ever made. Brett, sure, your competition, you have competitors, but they're the shits. Matt, people prefer your product broken. Brock, you vaguely remember when you had to work for it. Brian, your product kicks ass while following the best practices to ensure sustainability. Dave, your product's fine, but your media relations need work. Stephanie, your product sucks, but it doesn't matter because your company makes lots of donations. Paul, you're full of shit, but people buy from you. But you're full of shit, but people buy from you. Randy, you're so obsessed with your product, you ship it with a 1,539-page instruction manual.
Okay, then.
Maxwell, you sell a less famous version of another product.
On
the nose. Wyatt, your product is awesome, but no one knows how to use it. Steve, you can't build a relationship with your suppliers because of a hearing impairment. Warrior, you have no idea what you're doing, but the kids love it. And Mark, your product is available only once a year. It's on Facebook. Yeah, it's Healbook. Have fun. The pictures are better, obviously. Let's do winners and losers, boys. And, oh boy, here we go. I know who's on my loser list. I know the one thing on my loser list is definitely on the D cell. Shin, go right the fuck ahead. Just go nuts. Limber up.
just had to hiss out of pure hatred. But yeah, my D-Cell Battery Award, it's not to a wrestler or a wrestling company or anything related to wrestling. No, it goes to Toei Animation. We know why. In case you don't know why, a YouTuber that I am very much a fan of, named Totally Not Bark, who does critique videos about anime, specifically Dragon Ball, and then about last year during the pandemic, he started reading One Piece and totally fell in love with it. This year, unfortunately, toward about last week, Toei decided that they didn't like that, so they took down 150 of his videos, ranging from Dragon Ball to One Piece, and even a couple of his artist channels where he's just drawing. This happens right during the Christmas season, where he can't support his family, or he can't pay his employees, which he has many of.
I just realized I forgot to hit record on the second half. Oops. I will thank Twitch for keeping it because I'll need that.
All right, out of the way. So yeah, he is well within his rights. This is fair use. His stuff is transformative. It is, but unfortunately, a lot of larger companies used YouTube's fucked up copyright system to bully smaller channels, and now he can't even dispute them, because to dispute each and every one of those videos would literally take him years to get back every one of his videos.
He would take about 30 to 40.
His estimate is 37 years for all 150 videos to be brought back, because disputing a video takes a long time.
And you can only do one video at a time.
Yep. And it usually
folks,
takes
before you do anything else, anyone that says in a row, no. I will kick you if you do that.
Yeah. But yeah, and this latest video he put out detailing what he's been doing in the last week since his first video shows that both Toei and YouTube just don't give a fuck. They really don't. And it just sucks, because Mark is just such a nice guy. He has such a passion for what he does, and he got so many people to give One Piece a chance, because everybody makes the claim that One Piece is too long and herp, and then he tells them, and it's like, One Piece is actually great. It's a masterpiece. And then Toei does this shit months after they asked him to help promote one of their projects. So I said on Twitter, I'm saying it right now. I'm boycotting them. I'm boycotting the shit out of them. There is a new One Piece movie coming out, One Piece Red, a movie that I've been looking forward to for months. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to do anything involving Toei until they sell this shit with Mark and put his videos back up. Because if you're gonna mess with a guy who's doing something legally, what about all those dozens and dozens of channels?
And not only legally, he's praising the product.
Yeah, he is kissing your ass, and you shit on him for it while he kisses your ass. And if you're going to take him down, how come you take down the other channels who are actively monetizing, putting up full episodes of Dragon Ball and One Piece? Hell, there are all 3 of the new Dragon Ball movies. Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Broly. They're on YouTube for free and are monetized. So what the fuck? So yeah, Toei, YouTube. Big D Seal Battery. Fuck you.
Yeah, and I was angry about this as well because, like, Totally Not Mark is like one channel that turns out both me and Shin enjoy. And every time Totally Not Mark would release a new video, me and Shin would take like 20, 30 minutes out during our stream every Thursday just to talk about the latest video that he would produce. That's how much
it's
this
not
channel
only
meant
didn't
for
have it
us.
on Thursday. It would happen a little bit on Friday before we go on the show.
Yeah.
This is a legit thing. They love this guy. And they love Shades. Buddy the Shades here. He recently found out, didn't know the guy. Watched a couple of the videos that are available. He subscribed to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Totally Not Mark
There
is
you go.
fucking awesome and just makes some of the best anime manga content on YouTube.
Yeah.
And recently, he made a Spider-Man video, one of the best Spider-Man videos I have ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of people talk about those movies, but his moved me to tears, man.
He actually gave praise to Spider-Man 3. And he convinced me on a lot of stuff that I missed when watching Spider-Man 3. That's just how good he is as a content creator.
He is just so good at analyzing. He's so fucking good, and he deserves to have good things.
Yeah, and this latest video, he nearly cried because he's worried about his family. He's worried that he can't support the people who work under him, and he can't do what he loves. And he had to write out a letter directly to Toei in Japanese, asking them to please unblock his videos. And he even went further and wrote a letter in Japanese directed to the man himself, Ichiro Oda, the man behind One Piece, asking him for his support. This is how bad it's gotten. Yeah.
I really hope that it all works out. I really, really do, because he's just brought so many people so much joy that he doesn't deserve to have all this shit happen to him, to have all this taken away.
Yep.
And we've seen this happen way too many times to people where companies just take away their videos and they lose all inspiration to create. Like, people may not remember, there's this channel called Real New Puro that made videos all about New Japan, but then, all these big companies came after him and he just stopped making videos.
Yeah. And YouTube doesn't give a shit. They claim they can put out all the press releases and all the interviews with the CEO that they want, but the fact remains they don't give a shit. They do not give a shit about content creators.
Here's hoping that maybe Legal Eagle can help him out.
Charlie is on it, and if Charlie can't get nothing done, then that is a terrible thing to feel. But hopefully Charlie, YouTube Jesus, Keanu Reeves' cousin, can actually get some stuff done.
Does he have a good track record?
Yeah, he helped out a lot of other YouTubers who were having similar issues. So for some reason, Charlie just has a way of getting shit done when it comes to YouTube. And the fact that he did a 9-minute video and it got Saber Spark, it got all of Team 4-Star, it got Grand Line Review, all these other big name anime YouTubers in the comments section throwing their support behind Mark, because most of them didn't even know anything was going on with Mark until Charlie said something, because Charlie gets shit done. This is a good thing.
Well, best of luck, because we need to get shit done on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now back to the wrestling, boys. Sorry.
As for my
I think some people just want us to talk about wrestling for the rest of the show.
As for regular losers, WWE they just keep fucking up. Just on this is on principle right now. We might as well just put them on the permanent losers until they do something worthy of praise. Just you're a loser, WWE.
A lot of people in the chat. Well, I never said that. I know what you mean. I just saying like we were talking about a Dragon Ball YouTuber for 10 minutes. I know my audience. A lot of geeks in this audience, but there are some audience who don't care about the anime. Sad as it is to say. Moving on. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
It's okay. That's all my losers that I can think of.
Teed up.
Toei, of course. And this isn't even the first time that Toei has done this. They just have a long track record of just abusing the fair use policies that YouTube has.
Don't even get us started on the Toku shit, by the way.
Yeah, a buddy of ours, Des Shinta, used to do a lot of Toku reviews. He doesn't anymore. Also, gotta give a loser out to WWE because they could not create an environment where Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly would want to re-sign as soon as possible.
If this was 2-3 years ago, maybe. Not anymore.
Why should they re-sign? Because if they do, they could still be let go the next day. Look at BFAB.
Nope.
She signed an extension to her contract, fired 1 week later.
No one is safe.
No one's safe. Not anymore.
So if nobody's safe, then why would you ever want to ever re-sign with them? If you've made your money and you're comfortable, why would you ever want to permanently stay there? If you're just going to be walking on eggshells every single day, if you're going to go to sleep every single night wondering, am I going to get fired the next day? Am I going to get a phone call the next morning letting me know, budget cuts, kid, sorry about that? Like, why would you ever want to stay there? What positive incentive could there be?
Like you don't want to go to work feeling that every day could be your last day of work because some higher up decided that they didn't want to pay out the extra money to keep you around and just fire your ass. There is no incentive to going or staying with this company anymore.
And there's a related thing to that. Charlie Haas recently did an interview, I believe, with Chris Van Vliet, and budget is the reason why Vince doesn't like tag teams, according to Charlie Haas. Because Vince is like, oh, what's the point of having two people when I could just have one? These tag teams are taking
that
too much
explains
of my money.
WWE being on my losers list, so there's a sweep there.
So yeah, those are my losers. Matty, how about you?
Well, WWE, Toei Animation, Toei.
We got a sweep!
We got a sweep. Get the brooms. And I have to put Jeff Hardy down. Just that's a rough week, kid. I hope you get better. And let's do winners.
Okay, winners, obviously AEW. Another banger show set up greatly for winners coming next week, hopefully. And hopefully with those lights going out, we may see maybe I have to change the name from Winter is Coming to Wyndham is Coming. Mm-hmm.
No, he's doing a movie.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey,
Bray Wyatt is doing a movie.
Hey, Tony Khan's got a private plane. You never know.
You can get him there. You never know.
You can get him there and back. It's Jackson. No, wait, it's Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, Wyndham, I know you're doing a movie where you're killing teenagers, but how about you take 10 minutes away from that to show up at my show? Come on.
Can I go out and be the Fiend? You can be whatever the fuck you want.
Have fun, kid. Have fun, kid.
Yep. Also give a winner to Johnny Gargano for coming out to Rebel Heart one last time at War Games. I didn't watch War Games. I just saw that little segment and almost teared up because damn.
And yeah, by the way, go ahead. I'll just I don't have NXT on my winners list, but if you were worried about NXT, well, they had a War Games pay-per-view. It was good. It was.
As for my other winners, aside from everything that's happened on, also winner to Hook, making his debut tonight, and from what I've heard, he looked pretty good out there against Fuego, so something to look forward to.
They sent Hook! They sent Hook!
Damn it, took the words right out of me. They sent Hook!
Hookers unite!
Hookers! 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 Hookers!
Phrasing. Fucking
Uh,
phrasing.
got two more winners who are not wrestling related. Winners to that punk Alex Jabali for bringing back CEO that happened over the weekend. I've been watching clips of the show all day. Great stuff, especially that old married couple playing some Marvel 3. They should be on a porch somewhere watching the sunset, not learning what a DHC is or trying to get happy birthdays on people. But more power to them.
Hey, if they're out there living their best lives, who the fuck do we care what the fuck they do?
And also a posthumous winner to, as Mike Shell pointed out in the chat, a posthumous winner goes to Mike Nesmith. He was a member of one of my all-time favorite bands growing up, the Monkees. He passed away today.
One of the original television bands.
Yeah.
Yep. Meaning that only Mickey Dolenz is left. Peter,
God damn.
Davy Jones, Peter Tork, and Mike Nesmith. They're all gone.
And unlike a lot of other
okay.
TV bands, all these guys could actually play their instruments.
Yeah, Mike Nesmith actually, not only could he play, he could sing, he also wrote most of their songs.
So they're definitely more than just a made-for-TV band.
Yeah, Monkees were my life. I loved watching the TV show growing up. I actually had the best of album before my ex-girlfriend stole it.
Damn.
Ah, curses.
But yeah, Monkees give me life. So hopefully, can't imagine what Mickey's going through. I know him and Mike were still very close, and they were still writing songs even to this day. So see you up there. See you on that long road, Mike Nesmith. See you on that long road.
And for anyone wanting a good retrospective of the Monkees, I cannot recommend enough Pop Arena's episode on them.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I'm done.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Sorry, you have one more, right?
No, I'm done.
Okay, T-Dub, sorry.
I can't think of anything that could top Shin's list, but gotta give a winner out to AEW for just putting on another great episode of Dynamite. And just all around the world of wrestling just feels really, really hopeful at this moment.
And for me, AEW, for obvious reasons, MJF. Hey, when you get a baby face pop like that, you're on the winners, kid. C4 Wrestling for the aforementioned reason. And 2.0, they were on the Jumbotron at the Bell Center, repping All Elite Wrestling.
Also, guess who was at the LA game?
Stang? What does it say?
Jay White.
Jay White. Oh, okay. Cool.
Throwing out some T-shirts. I believe it was him and Hikuleo.
Ah, nice. Probably plugging the ALA Dojo and New Japan US of A.
Yeah, I believe there's some New Japan USA shows coming up.
Aha. Very
Gotta
nice.
get them plugs in. Try to get the word out. Go to the famous people's area. Rub some elbows. Do some. Hang out with the elites. Maybe get Kobe to show up. Kobe plays for LA, right?
Maybe.
I don't know.
And one random thing before we go. Brock Lesnar tells Adam Pearce that while he was suspended, he went moose hunting and killed a moose and named him Pierce. Picture of Brock showing Adam Pearce the moose.
And moose hunting is not an easy thing to do.
My father and grandfather did that. They can confirm. Let's do some plug, boys.
Cheap plug time, because I need to do that. Of course, you can watch my stuff on Maxacorin on YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down because YouTube's shitty copyright system. But if you were on my live stream last week, you got to hear me and my dulcet tones read the first 2 chapters of my book. I'm not sure if I will do it again this weekend, but if I do, it will be sometime in the evening. So make sure to check in. If you have a copy of the book, pick it up and read along with me, so you can figure out how to pronounce the names that I do and get an understanding of what these characters sound like, if they match up what they sound like in your head. And I really don't have that much to plug, but just that. So anyway, go ahead.
D-Dub.
YouTube channel in the comment section right there. Got a new video come out Sunday, early afternoon. My review of Fist of the North Star. Love Yakuza's Paradise for PlayStation 4 exclusive. Gonna try to show some love because it seems to be one of the forgotten Yakuza games.
And of course, if you want to catch T-Dub's video before it goes public, patreon.com/TWK reviews. I'm going to repeat that. Patreon.com/TWK reviews. And of course, my tip jar at PayPal.me/ManaJ316. Donations are optional, but always appreciated. And Twitter at ManaJ316, at TWK official, at Shintigercurl. I'm on TikTok at ManaJWC. Emails, comments, and the like. The Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. We're done here. We are gonna let you enjoy Hook being sent to fuck up Fuego. One would assume. That being said, we thank you very much for tuning in. Saying hi to us as per usual. Next week, our last show before Christmas. We're gonna have a show next week, and then we're gonna take Christmas Eve off because no one should be working on Christmas fucking Eve. No one, ever. So that being said, on behalf of everybody here, including Shintigercurl,
Jonathan Gresham, you're just good at burying yourself, so I'm not worried.
And there's your callback. And TWK.
Omaya wama shinderu.
Nani?
That's the dead octopus.
Yeah. My name's Matty. Remind you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible. We'll wish you a good one and a safe one. Just be safe out there, especially if you're in Ottawa. We're getting some freezing rain warnings now. The damn. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I don't even know if that's PG.